I've been at the school from the start of secondary to the end of secondary. I started school and soon after the pandemic hit. We did online classes from March till June, and Sarah still understood separated classes, separated tables, and masks. I won't lie, it was hard and quite depressing. I didn't enjoy doing classes and would skip most of my classes. I didn't do any of my work, and I somehow still passed the school year and did not need to repeat. I can't remember much from this time, but I do remember like a few times when I would join into my classes. And this one time I joined into my PE class and we had to do push-ups. And instead of doing push-ups, I was just hiding under the camera and kind of like lifting my back a bit. I also remember this one time in music class, I wouldn't do anything. I really hated music class. And we had to film this video using like instruments from like our kitchen or like something we had at home. And I forced all my siblings to make a load of noise in the back so she couldn't hear what I was doing. I didn't enjoy Primera so I didn't have any friends and I was at my house all the time. And that school year was not good. Although I made the best of it, I would never want to do that school year again. As Segunda Eso came up, I started becoming friends with this one girl. I was very influenced by her and whatever she did or said, I would do too. From the little I remember from Segunda Eso, this one time when we were in class, and it was all quiet, we all suddenly heard a smash, and Javier had broken the back window. At this time, we weren't able to go on many school trips because of COVID, and I'd say for me, this was the hardest year academically. I wasn't doing much work, I wasn't studying, and it was difficult to keep up. To be completely honest with you, Segunda Eso was the most boring and hardest year. We didn't go on any school trips, and I was really hoping for change, but unfortunately didn't get the change I needed. In tercero eso, I finally left a toxic friendship and started hanging out with these other girls. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't really like them. But I didn't want to be by myself and I didn't like to be alone. I felt really happy that year. I was improving academically and mentally. I would say it was one of my best years. I was trying really hard and it was noticeable. I suddenly went from one of the worst students to one of the best, and I was really proud of myself. My favorite memory was when we all went to Aqualand, and I was going on all the attractions with Marta and Nick. And as well, when we all did the end of the year market, I don't know, but it was so nice, and I just remember being so excited for the water park the next day. I remember this one time when we had to read a fragment from the Diary of Anna Frank, and we spent all day doing that. I was really nervous, but I actually enjoyed it. And I'd say my least favorite memories from these 4 years will always be the Probes Cangor, which we had to do every year in math. They were like a bunch of math problems, and they were so difficult. And sometimes the smarter students in math would go out to Metacor and do them there. Thankfully, I didn't do them this year, and I didn't do them last year either. Cuarto de Eso has been one of the worst and best school years. My grades have gone down. I've met some great people, and I love them so much. I wouldn't be here without them. I've shared so many memories and times with them where I felt real happiness, and I love them more than anything. I'd say the best times I have with them are when we go out to parties, when we all get ready together, when we have sleepovers, when we hang out. I honestly have such a good time with them. I've really enjoyed my years here. Although this past year I've struggled mentally, I'm happy for how far I've come and how far I've improved. It's crazy to believe that I've been here for 4 years and that next year I won't see the same teachers and students I've been with for the last 4 years. I won't be in the same classroom and everyone will have moved on to the next chapter of their lives. Past school year we've done so many fun things, like selling lemonade throughout the summer and some school days as well. And let me tell you, it's not easy to make 24 liters. I struggled a lot during the summer doing it. We've also been practicing a lot recently for our show. We have dedicated so many hours for our end of the school trip, which we are all so excited about. I also went on an Erasmus trip this year to France, and I had an amazing time there. It was an amazing trip, and I met so many people who I still talk to this day, and I had an amazing time. I also met some Italian students who recently came over, and I had an amazing time with them too. I love meeting new people, and the Erasmus trips really do connect people, and I'm so happy to have experienced them. I'm so happy to have spent my years here and have met the amazing people I've met, and the teachers who try so hard to help. I love my time here, and I'm so grateful that it's over.